Hey guys, what's going on? It's Scott here at the Furriers channel, coming at you with another video today, and we're unboxing action figures action figure as always. That's singular, not plural. So today we're going to come at you with another DC McFarlane, and it is Red Robin. Alright guys, and here we are with Red Robin, and this is one of those DC Direct, which I thought these were called page punchers, which goes to tell you I know absolutely nothing about all the different lines, what McFarlane does. You got the collector's edition and some other names for all of them. I was watching one channel talking about all the different offers that McFarlane has, but yet all the figures are kind of the same. And like one thing that really kind of boggles my brain with this one is with these Direct, just like with that Martian Manhunter that we opened, not really a whole lot of anything in the box except for the figure, a comic book maybe, and a stand and a card. So I don't know. This one looks like he doesn't even have a weapon for Robin, so I might have some extra staffs that he could probably use, maybe, I don't know. But on the back, oh, that's where I saw that. That's Robin, Red Robin. I don't know if this is Tim Drake Robin. I guess we'll find out. I don't know if he became Red Robin, because Robin wise, we had Dick Grayson, then we had Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and then Damian Wayne. And then there was also another Robin, which was an Elseworld story. It was a Nightwing. What was it? I can't remember what the name of the book was. It was like a 6-part series or something like that. I think it was Nightwing New World Order. It was kind of like almost like an Injustice thing a little bit, except it's basically about, I'm pretty sure it was Dick Grayson, Nightwing, pretty much put a stop to all superhero business. There was a few left. Actually, a pretty good story. I had it and read it a few times back when it first came out and held on to it. That's one run I wish I kind of would have kept. That is a good read if you are a Nightwing fan, especially a Dick Grayson guy, which I'm the Dick guy here. So definitely, I was going to say, I bet you could probably find that one on eBay pretty cheap. We could probably look it up real quick and see. All right, so we looked it up on the internet. I know it's kind of off topic, but it is Robin related. So we do have Nightwing. It's the new order, not New World Order. So it's just the new order. Looks like you can get all 6 issues for, where is it at? $13.49 plus shipping, which is about $7. The prices have even kind of dropped on them. So just FYI, it's a good read. Nightwing, the new order, you can get really cheap, all 6 issues. I've been kind of noticing a drop in comic book prices, not necessarily on your heavy hitters, but I just recently put a bid on X Factor number 6, and it was like a whole lot of them were between like $14.99 and $30. Then once you got in the higher grades, you know, obviously they were getting a little higher, but just kind of weird. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. If you are buying back issues of comic books, I'm not collecting full runs of anything, just random little stuff that I just kind of want to hang up on the wall. So, but that being said, check it out. It's a good read. Speaking of comic books, I know this is kind of off topic. I freaking ordered some cheap comic books. We got some Batman action here. I don't remember what happens in this 457 issue. I don't remember if it's like a first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin, or if it was this issue here in 442. I can't remember which one it was. It's been so long since I opened them up. I always loved that cover though. Like I said, it's been probably decades since I've opened those books. And those two came with these two also, which I already have, 436 and 437. This is year 3. I already have the full 4 issues of that. And then we got Robin issue number 1, which I was wanting this one too, just because I've kind of got like a Robin theme going on my wall in one area. And then we had this come in too, the first appearance of Gangbuster, Superman 428, The Adventures of Superman. Never opened that one, never looked at that one. I thought I had that, but I think it was some other issues that had Gangbuster in it. I did say I was wanting to get that just to have it since I got the figure. And man, look at this. These came in the mail just like that. The guy was real apologetic. I didn't ask for my money back. I did message him and asked him if he had insurance on the shipping or anything, and he said no. And I was like, well, I didn't pay that much for them anyways. These are The Search for Cyclops, book 1. It seems like there was a different cover for this one. I don't know if this is in second print or something like that. I was wanting to go back and read these because it's been so long since I opened them or read them. What year was that? I want to say, let's check it out real quick and see what year it was that I actually probably even read these. So let's check it out. Stand by. Yep, 2000. So dig gum, it's been 26 years pretty much since I had even gotten into these. I'd had I'd had these for a long time, but I only opened them that once back in the day. Hopefully I can get into it again. I was kind of wanting like an omnibus of that maybe, or the trade paperback TPB or whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm just saying nonsense. But I thought that was kind of cool. Got those in. Will I ever get down and sit down and read them? I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes when your eyesight's getting a little worse. You got to use your glasses. But that's all over. All that nonsense is done. Let's get into the action figure. All right, guys, and here we are. We got him out of the box, and it was still me struggling with those DC Direct boxes. Like, there's no getting around just opening it easily. It's just, I just have to destroy it. So, but in the box, we did get the Teen Titans comic book, which is issue 41, and this is a reprint, obviously. I'm sure it's not an original print. We'll check it out, though. I know nothing about the Teen Titans of this era because I'm out of the loop totally in comic books just about of anything new. We got our stand, no extra hands, no nothing. Then we have our card here, which we got right there. Not a whole lot of info on the back either, real name. Oh, this is Dick Grayson. Okay. Orphaned Dick Grayson was Batman's first sidekick before becoming Nightwing. So not a whole lot of info on that. I don't know if it has anything popping up in here that might tell us something. No, we'd have to actually sit down and read that. But we got our stand. I'm telling you, this is crazy how much this is coming up short. Just looking at the figure, though, it is a good-looking Robin figure. We got wire in the cape, which is kind of odd how he kind of picks what gets a wire and what doesn't, because I'm pretty sure that Martian Manhunter didn't. He kind of had that cheapy cape. Batman related figures seem to get a little bit more love, seems like. But, oh man, I like the color of it. It kind of has that texture of the cape from, I think it was that Batman there. I can't remember which one that one was from, but has that kind of nice, like, I don't know what kind of texture you call it, like vinyl. Is that vinyl? Maybe? No, I don't know what that is. And then the inside with that goldish yellow, all the usual articulation, the abs, the ball at the waist, and all pins, toe bend, his little I don't know what you call those right there, but those are a little harder than some other ones, so they're not like super floppy. So both of them are doing pretty good there. We got that nice R on there for Robin. Face is looking really good. Haircut's looking on point. I need to get my hair to look like that. My hair wasn't thinning. Probably could be able to do it. So, and he feels pretty good. All the joints are moving pretty good. He doesn't have that diaperish look on his little underwear. And looking at him, I don't know how I feel about the look of this Robin totally compared to other Robins. So what we'll do is we'll grab another Robin and see what it looks like compared to the other Robin. I'm kind of curious about the height on them too. So hold on a second. All right, guys, and we got a couple other Robins here. We have this release, which looks like it might be like something kind of like from Nightfall, I think, maybe. I can't remember what this one was from. With the armor that he has on his outfit, I don't know if this was, I can't remember what release this was. Anybody remember what release this Robin was? I'm drawing a blank. I thought it was the Nightfall, but I don't think it was. It seems like this one was called a Nightfall one. When I was looking it up, I don't know if it was mislabeled or not. I think this is Tim Drake, maybe Jason Todd. I can't, it's like which one's which. I'm like so confused. So either way, we'll just call them all Robins. So I don't know who's who at this point. I thought this was going to be a Tim Drake, but it is Dick Grayson. So I was wrong on that one. But this one was a cool one that I liked. The only thing about this Robin was he didn't get the cloth cape. So, which that's okay. The only problem I had with it was getting him in good poses with that cape. A good thing it is a little short, and height-wise, we are looking at Red Robin looking like he might be a little bit taller. And then we have our other Robin here, which they are about the same height, just about. I like the look at this one too. I like the cape. It has wire. It is a little bit of a shorter cape, which I always kind of envisioned Robin with the shorter cape. So do love that Robin there. I wish I could remember which one this one was. I don't know. Anybody, like I said, comment down below because I'm an idiot. Then we have Damian Wayne Robin, which I've had two of these. I gave one of them to my son. It was like an early release Robin. The look of it, it's kind of about the same, but this one looks a lot better, and it had the cloth cape with the wire and the hood. So this was an awesome figure. And I'll tell you one thing about McFarlane DC Multiverse. I let my son, every one of the DC Multiverse figures I've given my son, and he's not like crazy with them, but he plays with them. So, and the legs always seem, one of the legs always pops out. The Damian Wayne Robin that I did give him, it does pop back in, but it's kind of wild how freaking easy they fall apart, even though, I mean, they're supposed to be toys, but it is what it is. This came with that Robin too. This is another one of the McFarlane specials on it. I've had it in his hand, and it's just kind of bowed on the shelf just by gravity a little bit. Of course, I did have it in both his hands, trying to look like some action stuff. So, but yeah, that's kind of it on checking out the figure. I also thought we would look at, hold on. All right, we got Red Robin as a superhero identity most closely associated with Tim Drake. We're talking about Red Robin. That's what I thought. So Tim Drake, the third Robin and one of the most intelligent members of Batman's family, he evolved from Batman's sidekick into an independent hero and detective. Yeah, I remember he was smart. He supposedly was smart enough. He figured out who Batman and Robin were, because I think he saw something that Dick Grayson was doing that he noticed that it looked exactly like what Batman and Robin were doing. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but he ended up taking the mantle of Robin at one point. First appearance was 436, which, oh, there we go, right there. That was the first appearance of Tim Drake. So I thought I had that book there, somewhere in there. Let's see what else we got. Mentors, Batman and Nightwing, Teams, Teen Titan, Young Justice, and Bat Family. Tim Drake was a genius level kid who figured out that Batman and Robin were actually Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson after the death of Jason Todd. Tim believed Batman needed a Robin to remain emotionally balanced, and eventually convinced Bruce to train him as a new Robin. So, I mean, I didn't, not a lot of detail on that, but I didn't have any detail on how he figured it out either. Unlike previous Robins, Tim's greatest strength was not acrobatics or aggression. It was his detective ability. Many DC writers have described him as potentially becoming an even better detective than Batman. After Bruce Wayne seemingly died during the events of Final Crisis, Dick Grayson became Batman, and Bruce's son Damian Wayne became the new Robin. Tim refused to believe Bruce was dead. He adopted the identity of Red Robin and traveled the world searching for evidence that Bruce was alive. This launched his acclaimed solo series, Red Robin, from 2009 to 2011. I think I had some of those. No superpowers. He has master detective skills, genius level intellect, expert hacker, and computer specialist. Let's keep going here. All right, and then at the bottom, Essential Red Robin Reading Order, Batman, A Lonely Place of Dying, Robin, Volume 1, Young Justice, Teen Titans, Battle for the Cowl, Red Robin, Detective Comics Rebirth, Tim Drake Robin. So kind of not a whole lot of anything useful information wise, but I figured we'd take a look at it. So I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know a whole lot about Red Robin. I wasn't real sure if I was going to get this one, but the look of it and just getting it out of the box, this is definitely a nice pickup if you're a Batman and Robin fan or just a Robin fan. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5. It doesn't get the 5.0 today. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. Just comment down below what you thought about the Robin. Is there any information that you have on these other fellas that I didn't know the names of and all that kind of stuff? So, but anyways, y'all like and subscribe. Have a good one. Later.
You got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy.